What's up? I am waiting for the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct. I just realized that my cursor isn't being shown for some reason. There we go, now you can see my cursor. So I thought I'd just start a bit early. I'm not watching with anyone this time. Hopefully I don't need to adjust the volume much. This is only a roughly 15-minute direct, but you know, if my reaction's good, then I'll upload this to the second channel, otherwise you will never hear this ever. But, yeah, I don't know, I just thought it'd be interesting to look at this game, because it is, like, probably the closest thing to Odyssey that we're gonna get, like, post-Odyssey. It kind of looks like Odyssey, but, like, you can basically dig anywhere, and there's no cappy. I don't know, that's, like, the easiest comparison that I could make, and I was looking for a big 3D Donkey Kong game. I thought it would be, like, more in the spirit of Donkey Kong 64, or even a remake of that game. I think that could do wonders. You know, speeding everything up, just being able to switch Kongs whenever you want, you know, stuff like that. Like, I think that game could be really good if you give it the proper treatment. But, I mean, we're getting this, which also looks good. I'm just a bit concerned about the price. It's like, you know, keep in mind, like, the standard here for, like, Switch games was £50 physical, like, retail price. And now for the digital, it's 65, which is a lot more than 50, and then it's 75. Well, I think this game doesn't get the Mario Kart treatment, so I think it's actually, like, I think its physical price is 65, and its digital is, like, 55 or 60. Oh, and no, I think this game's physical price is, like, 67. It was, like, some really bizarre price, like, obviously I'm talking about a UK price. But yeah, I don't know, so the price, I don't know, bro, but, like, I mean, if it were 50, I would almost certainly get it, no questions asked. But yeah, we'll see what happens in this 15-minute direct, and hopefully it is bussin'. We didn't get to see too much gameplay. I'm just worried about, like, how annoying is it going to be to have, like, you can't find a collectible or whatever you're looking for, so you just dig everywhere around the world. Does the game even, like, permanently remember that you dug somewhere? Like, I'm wondering stuff like that.
Peggy 7.
Holy, that's loud. Oh my god, it's Donkey Kong.
The world felt so cruel and bleak when the whole looked so dark and
Where am I? Oh yeah, I forgot they changed Donkey Kong's design. I'm still not, like, completely used to it. What the fuck even is this thing? Who is bro? I guess they become okay, so he literally is. Is he Cappy? Is he like knockoff Cappy? Bananza. Yeah, okay, this is my face when this is Odyssey. What the fuck? What the fuck? You look like a bit like Pauline, bro.
Bananas, the discovery of the century.
Dude, and it's like the dude is literally his Odyssey. Not that I'm complaining.
For #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong, who also happens to be here. However, just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground. As his adventure begins, DK teams up with Odd Rock, but it's no rock at all. It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline.
I fucking knew it was Pauline, bro.
Now,
I knew it.
Donkey Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean
The game
adventure.
looks really nice.
The story takes place in the underground world, where the scenery changes the deeper you go. Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard
Yeah, the
to
jungle
believe
area,
you're
the snow
underground.
area, tropical, like,
DK
beach
can run.
area. Is this like a little overworld?
And climb through each environment.
Okay, you can
Using his
climb.
incredible physical prowess,
Can you climb, like,
you can
literally
freely move
anywhere?
in any direction. But that's not all. almost anything in your path. You can smash,
Yeah.
crash,
Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be like...
and bash.
I don't know if I'm going to play this in the
You
most...
can even do this to a massive rock formation.
Jesus.
You know, if you want.
I don't know if I'm
As
gonna
you barrel
just
through obstacles in your
get really
path,
annoyed
you'll
at
also
like not
collect
being able to
golden
find everything. I
bananas
just
known
dig out
as banana
everywhere in
juice.
every area.
More on those later.
Dude, this is literally Odyssey.
Let's
Although I
take a
only...
look at some of the
I was about to say I
things
paid
this
50 for
Kong
Odyssey,
can
but I
do.
didn't even pay that much.
Punch. Smash enemies.
God damn.
Balls.
Dude, you can just
The
punch
ground.
into trees.
And most things you can get your hands on with incredible force.
I bet the speedrun for this would be pretty
Destruction can
interesting.
lead to discoveries. So set off
I
a
bet you
chain
can like
reaction
break part of
and see
a wall
what
and then
happens.
do a skip or something.
Dive punch. Unleash a powerful punch directly downward.
And this game
How
comes
deep
out
you
next
punch
month,
into the ground
keep in mind.
Depends on the strength of the terrain. Roll forward. Roll at high speed and send lighter objects
Dude,
soaring.
you've even
Combine
got the
this
roll.
with punches and jumps to really mix things up. Hand slap. Make some noise to collect scattered items.
I like that.
Detect hidden objects using sonar.
Yeah, that'd be quite
You
useful.
can even use your feet when your hands are occupied.
Dude, that's a cool
Tear
idea.
off. Grab a chunk of terrain and tear it off. Or tear up turnips to find items. And even tear chunks off your foes. Swing. Grab a chunk and swing it to attack. Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it'll be satisfying to like break the ground, well, dig.
Chunk
Um,
jump.
yeah, break the ground
Use
as
a
well.
chunk to
Just
double
like
jump.
breaking
This
walls.
will help you reach new
It looks
heights.
satisfying, and it doesn't look like it'll be too hard to find shit if you can
Throw a chunk.
slam the ground and the like
Or
basically
aim
acts
at
as
a
like a little
target,
radar.
Like this.
Oh, you can even first. Okay.
Throwing a boom rock or gold can have explosive effects. If you throw
This game looks
chunks
like
made
it'll
of
be
softer
busy with
material,
the destruction.
You can stick them to the surface and pile them up.
What the hell? Okay, that's definitely gonna be used for skips.
Serve. This lets you ride on chunks.
Dude, what? Dude, that's kind of sick. I'm not
Speed
gonna
up
lie.
and aim for smaller enemies to knock them away.
I'm wondering if this game is gonna
Maybe
drop below 60
the power of
FPS
Pauline
frequently if you're
singing
doing a
will
bunch of
help
stuff.
Show you the way.
It is a first-party Nintendo game, so it
can
could be
also
like very
remove these
optimized.
strange
And these
scenes
worlds
that
don't look
some
absolutely
have
enormous.
left behind. You never know what you'll discover in the underground world.
I like that enemies being able to destroy the terrain as well.
So carve your own path.
Where the
with
fuck is
DK's
Diddy?
abilities.
Was Funky any Funky in this game?
The many layers of the underground.
I don't even know how old
world
Diddy is. Maybe
host
Diddy
to
isn't
a
even fucking
variety of
alive at this
habits.
point in the because Pauline's like young.
Some are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's
Said you can just punch the
destructive
fucking
tendencies.
arrows.
It looks like Cranky Kong and his
Yeah,
companion
Cranky or
are
Randy,
also
let's go.
venturing through the layers of the world.
I've barely played Donkey Kong Country. I have been meaning to like play
Then
it
there are
more.
the giant elders who call
But because
the
it's an old
underground
game,
world
like
home.
its save
They're
featured
said
thing
to
sucks.
possess ancient Bananza powers.
Okay, I mean this is pretty cool. Dude, he's got like a banana beard thing going on. Let's go
By
voice
learning their
acting.
Bananza powers, Pauline's singing can do something special. She can make Donkey Kong transform
Oh my god. Bro went Super Saiyan, okay.
with incredible destructive power. Even hard terrain poses no problem.
That is pretty cool.
Plow through the world and smash as much as possible with the powerful Kong Bananza.
The meter looks kind of long. I wonder if you can upgrade the
Plus,
meter.
DK can transform into a zebra.
Oh my
He's
god.
as speedy as
Bro,
he
look at
is
him.
striped. He can even breeze over water.
Dude, what? Okay, that's
or
kind of
crumbling
sick.
pathways.
That's kind of sick.
That's the swift Zebra Bananza. Oh yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich. A flying ostrich.
Oh my, dude, that's gonna be used for
Spread your
skips as
wings and soar through
well.
the sky.
That is very cool.
You can use updrafts to gain more air.
Look how much currency
Then
the player has.
bombs from great heights to send enemies scattering.
You could probably buy
That's
bananas
right,
and stuff,
it's
but
Ostrich Bananza.
I feel like you'll be able to upgrade your meter as well.
Bananza transformations don't last forever though. You can transform again by collecting gold to build up your Bananergy.
Yep. That was expected.
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative and use them as you adventure to the planet.
Dude, that's good. That is really cool. I'm pretty into that. That's pretty
Standing in our
sick.
hero's way is the Void Company, the mightiest mining operation both above ground and
Okay, we
below.
got the
Grumpy
bad
Kong
guys.
works to create
Grumpy Kong.
gigantic corporate soldiers. Poppy Kong is responsible for subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the whole company.
Yeah, this trio looks
This nefarious crew
kind of like
is
what I would expect them to look like, I
for the
guess.
banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Island.
You got the evil little
They're heading
gremlin,
straight down to
the
planet
calculated
Core.
woman, and then like the stupid, big, fat, dumb, strong oaf.
But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Voidco locked off all the routes to the lower layers, so no one
This
could
is
reach
literally Odyssey. No wonder they didn't make Odyssey 2. They just made
DK and his
DK
pals will
Odyssey
come
instead.
Face to face with the enemies guarding these routes. So use
Yeah, it
all
seems
the
like you'll want
power
to
at your
transform,
disposal
especially during
to
these
take on a
bosses.
host of powerful foes. By defeating them,
Yeah, like, yeah.
giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the underground world.
Again, pretty cool.
Found throughout the underground world are golden bananas called Banandium gems.
Banandium gems.
They're not
I think that's
always
gonna take me a
visible,
bit to like remember the name
Sometimes
of.
They're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find. You can
Banana.
also obtain these gems by completing challenges in the ruins found throughout your adventure.
Okay, so these are like, yeah,
Challenges
like the.
include time-limited battles.
I'm trying to like not mention
Courses
Odyssey
where
as
you'll
much
need clever
in the latter
solutions.
half of this, but it's so hard not to. Like, it literally it is Odyssey, but in
Side-scrolling
Donkey
stages,
Kong.
and more.
Oh, dude, that's cool. Okay, this is sick. This is sick.
Keep your eyes peeled to find the Banandium gems.
Okay, I kind of want to buy this game. It'll just be
There are plenty of
expensive.
ruins to discover,
I can't just like
so
not buy
give them a
physical,
try.
dude. I love having a physical collection. That's cool.
As you
Yeah,
collect
yeah, here we go,
Banandium
skill
gems,
points.
You'll gain skill points. These can be used to increase stats such as your max health or the destructive power of your punches. Power up Donkey Kong to match your playstyle. For example, if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able to detect treasure
That could be really
further
useful
away,
for like your first
which could
playthrough.
lead to new discoveries.
That's like what every casual is gonna use, I
Or
think,
use
with they can
skill
upgrade.
points to learn new skills. There are all sorts of items to find as you explore.
I love being able to climb any
Banandium
wall.
chips are shaped
Sometimes
like
you just
slices
don't know
of
how to get
banana,
up to an area,
and they can be
and
traded
just being able
for
to climb up the
Banandium
wall
gems
as
at
the
chip
solution is
exchange.
just... Yeah, for 10 coins, you get a...
These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly,
Banana.
called gold. You can exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop.
I like how you trade gold for, like,
There are fossils,
bananas. Like...
You can trade these for different fashions at
Oh
local
my god.
style shops.
Okay, I'll try and stop mentioning Odyssey. I'll try to stop.
Just open the closet and customize the perfect
Dude,
fits
they're
for
not
Donkey
making it
Kong and
easy.
Pauline. Or
But I
even
don't mean
change
it
up
in,
your
like, a
fur
bad
coat.
way, of course.
No look is too much for Donkey Kong, or too little. Almost every article of clothing comes with its own benefits, so mix and match.
Oh, they
your
have
look
their own
to suit the
benefits.
situation.
Hopefully that isn't annoying. Because if a costume is too good, then a
If you
player will
find
just
a
be
treasure
forced to
chest
use it for the
buried
rest
in
of the
ground,
game.
Crack it open, and you
Hopefully
might
it's, like,
recover
very
treasure
minor
showing the
benefits.
location of Banandium gems or fossils. Their locations will be marked on your map. Pretty helpful for finding collectibles.
Wow, that's a really
You
good...
can also see
Okay,
which
I like that.
fossils and Banandium gems you've collected, making it easy to see how close you are to completion. There's plenty more to do in the underground world when not adventuring. Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a getaway where you can recover in bed. And enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
You can unlock tracks.
You might even find new discs when defeating enemies.
Big fan. Yeah, big fan of that. That's really cool as a completion thing.
When it comes to moving between layers, subterranean eels have your back. These elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at any time.
I like that too. I mean, that's just
And if
expected,
you get lost,
but yeah.
no need to worry. You can always teleport within the layer you're currently
I like that it
exploring.
isn't literally just an elevator, like it's an actual, like, creature that like, it just, like, you know, adds to the environment of everything.
In photo mode, you can freely change the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics. Get a photo like this, or that. Unleash your inner shutterbug and create your own
That DK
captivating
costume just
scenes.
doesn't look pretty cool.
By sharing a Joy-Con 2 controller or using a second set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong
Okay.
and Pauline separately to buddy up in local
I literally
co-op
have
play.
no friends, bro, so
As
I'm not using
Pauline,
that, but
you can
okay, this
unleash
seems pretty
local
cool.
blasts using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can also copy the material of nearby terrain to give your vocals even more texture. By working together, even tough enemies don't stand a chance. This game also supports game share. Even if only one player has the game, they can quickly share it to another player so they can join on their own console.
That's
It
very
can also
cool.
be shared locally to a Nintendo
Nintendo's been, like,
Switch
weirdly
console.
generous with the,
Plus, you can play online between
game
Nintendo
sharing
Switch 2 consoles
game, like,
using game
they can, like,
share
borrow
via
games from
game
people,
share.
like, they're weirdly generous about it.
If you need a little help with all the platforming action, assist mode is the way to play. It
Alright,
guides
so
you
that's,
in the
yeah,
right
it's just like
direction,
baby mode. Oh, it tells you where to go, that's funny.
halves the damage you receive, and more. Assist mode supports you in your adventure to be the best.
So yeah, this
Kong
is
you
probably
can
just to
be.
tell the parents, like, hey, your dumbass little
Outside
child
of
can
the
play
main
this
game,
too.
There's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls called DK Artist.
Dude, it's like the... it's
Rotate to
like the... It's like in Super Mario 64, but, like, even cooler. Alright,
Carve
this is
material,
peak. I will not lie, this is peak.
or add some back on. You can even
This is
change the
big.
lighting and add delectable banana effects.
Dude, why is it so cool?
Give it a try and
Oh, you
sculpt
can...
to
Yeah.
your heart's
Oh,
content.
dude, that Bowser one looks so good. Just that was a pizza, a parrot.
This game also supports Amiibo.
Wait, really?
A new Donkey Kong and Pauline Amiibo figure is
I thought they were
also
done with
on the
Amiibo,
way.
weren't they? I
Scanning
thought
it
they hadn't made
unlocks
one in ages.
Pauline's Diva dress. By scanning the Donkey Kong series Amiibo shown here, gold Kong tiles with explosive power will appear. Every other
Okay.
Amiibo released up to this point is also compatible.
Really?
If you scan them, you'll get giant spheres like these.
What the hell? Okay, I literally don't have any amiibos, so it's, you know.
DK,
I love to sing more than anything. I have this dream. Maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
Dude, this game does look really good, I'm not gonna lie.
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled planet Core.
God.
My own special power?
I don't have much negative to say. Or, like, I don't have that many concerns. Oh no.
Donkey Kong Bananza. Available July 17th, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright, so effectively a month from now. Alright, that's the Direct. That was actually really cool. It's just, you have to, you can't just not mention Odyssey, like, you just can't. But, like, it does some stuff differently from Odyssey, obviously. I really like the ability to just, like, climb up any wall. I guess I'll just play this in the background. Just the ability to, like, climb up any wall, is really nice. And the idea of being able to destroy basically anything. Because, like, a criticism that people had of Odyssey was that, like, Cappy in itself is quite limited. I love the transformations, but I do agree that they are limited. And it seems like DK is capable of doing more in this game than Mario was in Odyssey. It just kind of feels more like, you know, the world's your oyster or whatever. In this, it just feels like you're less limited. That amiibo support thing, I was not expecting that. I do have some concerns. Again, I'm worried that, like, I will be struggling to find what I'm trying to find, and then I'll just dig out every area, and it'll just take 5 billion years to find what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. The second thing is that because this is so similar to Odyssey, like, it'd feel weird to pay full whack for this. When, I mean, I got Odyssey in a bundle, so I think it effectively cost me, like, 30 quid or something instead of 50. Granted, I waited, like, a couple months after it came out. Maybe it was more like 40, I don't know. But either way, like, I don't know, dude. I mean, considering this, I think the physical, again, is gonna be, like, 67, 68. Like, I don't know. That is a lot of money. And even the digital one is like 60. Which is still more than Retail Odyssey, I don't know. But, like, the actual game does look really, really good. Just, like, you know, the skill point thing look cool. You know, costumes having, like, these little bonuses is good, as long as there isn't one that's, like, objectively the best. We'll have to see. I love these little, like, bonus little minigame things, like in Odyssey. I do hope they remake Donkey Kong 64 at some point, but yeah, probably not. But yeah, it looks like they're looking for DK to be a mainstay, like a main IP, you know, on the level of, like, Mario. Well, not literally on the level, but, like, similarly, you know, I guess, like, Splatoon. I mean, DK already was in the 2D genre, but, like, in the 3D genre, you know, we haven't gotten a 3D Donkey Kong game in a billion years, so yeah. Also, the villains look a little generic. They don't look, like, super interesting. But to be fair, like, neither did the guys, the rabbits from Odyssey either. I mean, obviously Bowser is Bowser, but yeah. This sonar thing is probably only really going to be used on, like, your first playthrough, but that's fine then, because then on your second playthrough, you're going to upgrade some different stuff and it'll be more interesting. The ability to, like, these power-up things, I feel like what might happen, though, is that you'll like, be waiting for the right time to use them, and then that right time never comes, you're just hanging on to it for so long that you could have used the power-up thing, like, twice by the time you eventually use it. But that's just, like, I don't know. For bosses, you'll definitely want to have your meter full, it seems like. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't really like, I'm hoping it'll do enough to, like, stand apart from Odyssey, considering how obviously Odyssey this is. I mean, we can see some of the, yeah, extend your Kong Bananza time by 40%. That's a lot, goddamn. Increases your swimming speed by 15%, increases the chance of a treasure. Oh yeah, I don't think the costumes do exactly what I thought they did. Okay, okay, never mind then. I misinterpreted what they meant. Although I will wonder, like, what will be the best things to upgrade first. I'm thinking sonar and, like, maybe also your transformation time, I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't know. This game seems really good. And if it were 50 quid, it would clearly so easily be worth like 50 quid. I don't know, like 68 or whatever it was though for physical. Like, I'll probably get the game. Not definitely, but probably. Amazon UK is actually quite generous with like the Switch One pre like usually if you pre-order a game like I did with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Thousand Year Door, Mario RPG remake, they were all like 43 quid or whatever instead of 50 because I pre-ordered them on Amazon. I'm hoping there'll be something like that and the physical version will be like 60 instead of 67 or whatever. But yeah, basically this game looks really good. Hopefully it does enough to stand out. It probably will. I'm a little concerned with like how satisfying destroying terrain will be in the long term, as well as like what it'll do to stand apart from Odyssey, especially with that price, and the villains don't look too interesting. But other than those things, I have no complaints. It looks really, really, really good, and we only have to wait just under a month to get this game. So yeah, that was my reaction. Thank you for watching. I'll probably upload this, and goodbye.